yeah, we are in the place to be.
I can.
In today's video, we're going to talk with Emilia Gardner, a very smart lady who quit her job as a lawyer to dedicate herself full-time to her kids and at the same time to start her digital marketing adventure, looking for ways to create passive income that will allow her to live her life on her own terms. Hey, what's going on, bosses? Adrian Diaz here with Hasta la Vista, boss, the place where ambitious people like you and I, we talk about how to create a business of our own on the side as a side hustle, if you want, as at the same time as we juggle a family, a day job, and maybe university and God knows what else, in order to create passive income that will allow us to quit our jobs and live the lives that we want, gain control of our life. So I'm so happy to have Emilia here with me. Emilia, do you want to say hello?
Hello.
Thank you very much. I think we've spoke for about 5 to 10 minutes and my mic was not on. So I'm a professional. Emilia, do you want to say again who you are? How did you find me, or what do you do online? Because when the way I find you is I know that you left a few comments on my videos, and then I looked again and you left another one, and now I say I need to check out who she is. And then I went to your YouTube channel and I simply loved it. I mean, I love what you do on that channel, and the most surprising to me is that I never heard of you before, and then you have all these big guys on your YouTube channel like Matt Diggity and John Dystra and all these guys, Doug Cunnington. Like, who are you? Do you want to tell us who are you, your background, what you do online?
Sure. Well, the first thing I want to do is acknowledge Helen in UK here on
Yes,
Zoom.
Helen.
She just wrote a message to say hi. So hi, Helen. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. As for me, it's kind of funny to be on someone else's channel talking about myself, because I seem to find myself like the least interesting person out there in the world. I find the people that I'm talking to way more interesting than myself. So I don't usually give interviews. Not that there's been like a whole bunch of people asking to interview me. I'm not going to say that, but I just don't find myself that interesting. So it's like, okay, what do I talk about? But as for me, you say, where is my place in this whole make money online ecosystem? I mean, I'm just like you. I am a person who wants to make a full-time income online, and I got started just under 2 years ago. I quit my job for other reasons completely unrelated to digital marketing, affiliate marketing, building anything online, any of that stuff. And it was while I was at home with my third baby, my last baby, that I decided to build on some of the skills that I had built in some previous projects and just start doing some stuff online. And then I found that after you earn that first dollar, that it is addictive. Like, you earn $1 and then you want to go earn 2, and then you think, oh, I can earn 5 and then 10, and then you just earn a little bit of money and then you want to do more.
Keep going, yes.
And that is totally how I got into all of this. And you say, well, who am I? Like, who am I? Like, I don't have a product. I don't have a funnel. I have a YouTube channel, and mostly what I do is create content that is interesting to me and is relevant to my business, if that's what you want to call it. And it's mostly as a way to connect with other people and build a community. And maybe someday I'll try to make money from it, but that's really not what I get out of it. The value is that I'm talking to someone like you right now because of that YouTube channel. And that type of communication helps me, when I finish this video, go back to my computer in this house by myself and to continue working. And I think for a lot of people who are new in this, in like the first month, their first 6 months, or first 12 months or 24 months, there's not a lot of wins right away. That's pushing those wins, like having you here this is a win to me.
Thank you very much. Just give me 1 sec to take 1 second to welcome as well Avocat Tyran here on the YouTube chat. We have Alexandra as well. Again, guys, if you have any questions, let them put them in the comments or here on the Zoom. You said a lot of good stuff there, Emilia, and one of the things that I want to know as well is what kind of stuff you do online. So since you see me on Doug Cunnington channel, you know that I do affiliate marketing, or at least that's one of the things that I do as a side hustle, because I have I'm trying to do some merch by Amazon. I'm trying to do some lead gen. I have some property investment. I mean, it's a lot of things that I do. But what are you focusing right now? What are you doing right now that maybe it's on your YouTube channel that you share with everybody? Or
Well, the primary thing that I am focusing on and that I'm public about is that I am building websites that are monetized with display advertising. Primarily right now I'm using AdSense and Ezoic ad networks. I have dabbled in just about everything else under the sun though, and I guess I do affiliate marketing, though I don't consider myself an affiliate marketer. That's not really the primary way that I monetize my websites, but I do include content on my sites that refer back to affiliate offers. So I guess I am an affiliate marketer, but I don't sell anything in affiliate marketing, if that makes sense. I'm not a digital marketer in that I don't go out and sell any sort of expertise in this, because I really don't think that I'm an expert. I think that there are so many people out there already who know so much more than I do that I would rather refer them to those people who really know what they're doing, and then just keep working on building my skills.
yeah, I mean, you could say that you're not an expert, but I say this all the time. If you know a little bit more than someone else, that makes you an expert.
Very true.
Thanks, Helen. And just the fact that you took action and you said, I want to build. Actually, I want to know the story of how you got into this. What motivated you to do it? Because in my case, I was just with my wife in the bed. When after a long day of work. Had shower, had dinner, and we just laying there in the bed. She was pregnant 7 months, and we both were looking at the ceilings, just talking about stuff, what happened that day, and all of a sudden she says to me, love, I would hate to go back to work when the baby comes, So I said, well, that's fine. What you want to do? And since then, that's what made me look like crazy. How to make money online? How did all this marketing or digital marketing, desire to build a business in the digital marketing space started for you?
Well, I wouldn't say right now that I really have a business in the digital marketing space. I think of myself more as a content creator or a content publisher. I guess I just don't really think of myself as a digital marketer, even though I probably am doing that kind of work. My origin story goes back several years, and I haven't honestly been doing a ton of stuff in the online, make money online space until recently, but I was a lawyer for almost 10 years, and I'm not now. So don't take anything I say in this video as legal advice.
Please don't come after me if you don't like the picture that I created. If please don't, please be nice.
But while I was a lawyer, I worked on a project with one of my law partners. We self-published a book, and I won't go into the book. I'm not even sure I want people to read the book. It was at the beginning of sort of the boom of self-publishing, and we thought that it would be good for our business at the time to create a book and self-publish it. And that was my first exposure to the ability to create digital assets that you could make money online. And it was the first time that I realized that this whole make money online thing wasn't a scam, right? All of your family, they think that you're being taken by someone because you're investing money in courses or putting your credit card in online on something. And that was the first time I was in a traditional career, and I realized that there was a way that you could create something that could be used to earn you income in addition to what it was you were doing at work.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't act on it then. I didn't continue to push on it then because I was still working and I had small kids and I was working on some other important things. But when it came time to when I was at home, I'd had a baby and I wasn't at work anymore. And I found myself needing something. Like I really needed to work on something. I needed something that was stimulating for my mind. And I thought back to that book. I thought back to KDP and how we had done that. And I thought, maybe I could do this on my own this time.
Yep.
Maybe I could create something on my own. And it was really intimidating to do it without a team or without a co-writer or a co-author or someone. But I decided to investigate to see, is this something I could do on my own? And that was really like jumping into the rabbit hole, and then I was Alice in Wonderland, because once you sort of get in, and then I was just like,
you get sucked into it.
I did. I got sucked in 100%. I'm talking ClickFunnels. I'm talking email marketing. I'm talking solo ads. I'm talking
everything.
Shopify.
The whole shamaz. The whole.
All of it. All of it.
Well, it's funny because I believe that's how we all start. I was so excited at the beginning that to find out that actually people are making money online. I said I knew that people make money online, but I never knew how they do it. And since I've started to do all this research of how to make money online, and then you find like 1,000 shitty, scammy website, YouTube videos that will try to sell you some bullshit solution to your problem. And then as soon as I found Doug Cunnington, and the first video I saw from him, it was a video where he sold his website for $250,000. I said, I need to know what the hell this guy is doing, because he's doing something good. So that's how I started. But before that, I got just like you into everything. Email, I built a website which was crappy, like trying to get people to sign up for an email list. And then I've done another blog that was actually was called giftsguru.co.uk. And it was such a shitty website, but it actually it excited me to move forward, because even though it was a crappy website, I did sold a few products. And I said, okay, someone bought a product, I made 50 cents commission. I think I can make some money here. But tell me, please, Emilia, how did you were saying that the family didn't took it very well when you said, hey, listen, I'm a great lawyer, but actually, did you hate your job as a lawyer?
I think it wasn't a matter of hate. I think that I was a good lawyer, and I think that there were aspects of it that I really did enjoy.
I see.
I just think that there are skills that we have that were suited for some jobs more than others. And so there were some skills that I have that just didn't make that the place where I could make the most of those skills, I guess. Being a lawyer was wonderful, and I got to help a lot of people and make a good living. But I'm just not sure that it was the right place for me based upon who I am and what I can offer. And so I sort of look at this as an opportunity to try and figure out, where is it that I really fit, and what are the best uses of the skills that I have. And I definitely would not go back and undo any of that.
That's awesome, because you always have this remorse. Some people have that, just like the buyer remorse, when you buy something and then 5 seconds later say, no, why I did that. So the fact that you're not regretting it, it's good, because it means that you are on the right track, because you like what you do. Like we were talking earlier, or we were chatting yesterday on Facebook, my mentor in SEO, Kyle Roof, he used to be a lawyer as well, and he said he hated everything. He was a divorce lawyer, and he hated that job so bad. But look at him now; he became like a superstar in SEO. So let me get back to like the family thing, because I had some stories as well where the family didn't took it very well when I said, hey, listen, I want to build an online empire, and I want to become free, and I want to go to Brazil if I want and stay there for 6 months with my laptop with the family, and then if I want to go to Paris for another 2 months, no one will hurt me, no one will be behind me like, hey, you need to go back to work. That's the beauty that I see in the digital marketing space. And some of the family, my family, didn't take it very well. How about your family when they said, hey, listen, I don't think I want to follow being a lawyer. I want to be a digital marketer.
I wouldn't say I've fully come out to all of my family members at this point yet about what it is that I am doing. They know that I'm, doing some work to make money online, but they don't really know much about the details of it. And when I do try to talk about it a bit, they kind of just nod like,
yeah,
and they don't really understand. And I think that they are concerned about what I'm getting myself into. But so far, as long as I can pay my bills and take care of my family, and for the most part, keep things afloat, they sort of, I would say they're trusting me to find my way. And I really appreciate that about my parents, that they are, supporting me through this, because I really do think that I can make this into something. But I could definitely understand if they were skeptical. They just haven't come out and said so to me.
That's cool. By the way, I want to remind everybody, guys, if you have questions, because the idea for this hangout here with Emilia is we talk about stuff. We talk about our lives as hustlers, and we talk about things that at least makes it fun for me to talk to Emilia and find out about her. So if you have specific question, I don't know if about what kind of website she's building or whatever thing comes to your mind, just drop it here in the chat, and we'll keep an eye on that. Now, we were talking as well. We were chatting that you don't consider yourself a marketer is because, do you know what? I had this problem at the beginning because my mentality was like, oh, I can't really say, I can't really tell someone to buy this product from me. I can't really, I hate to sell. Everybody hates to sell for some reason. Oh, I like that. What's that? Unicorn?
I just thought it's my daughter's.
So cute. So, do you feel like do you have this what they call, or do you think you have what they call the imposter syndrome? That.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The answer is yes, absolutely. And what has helped me overcome that is to spend time in the space and to continue trying out things. I don't consider myself a digital marketer at all, because I don't really spend a lot of time trying to get people to buy products. The only products, or essentially marketing, that I do for products or services that I use. And ultimately, that's what helped me overcome that. I found it really hard to create content around the red tea weight loss solution, and and I see Helen in the UK. She says, have you ever used ClickBank to promote products? And my answer is yes, I have tried that, and I found it to be really difficult because they weren't products that I use. There are people who are very successful creating websites around ClickBank products, and they're making tons of money doing it, but I couldn't do it because I wasn't using the product, and I didn't actually think in my heart that it was a good product. And so my content sucked and made no money whatsoever. And I honestly didn't start making money doing affiliate work at all until it was actually a product that I believed in. And that is the reason why I don't use ClickBank to get products to do affiliate work for, is because they're not products that I use. Now, if it was like a learn how to play piano product that I tried it and I got value out of it and I thought it was great, I would create a whole website around it and I would go all in on it. But the folks that are going out and just using ClickBank to make quick cash, I mean, folks that can do that, first of all, good on you, man. Like, great. Like, that's a great way to feed your family and the rest. But it didn't work for me because I wasn't a good enough marketer at creating content that seemed authentic. And I really think to get that sale, to get someone to click on the link, I mean, people are savvy now.
Mm-hmm.
They know when you're trying to sell stuff, and it's really hard to hide that. And I just have found that it's been way easier to get affiliate commissions and to get signups and to refer people to products if I believe in them. And so if you go to my YouTube channel, I mean, you might see that I talk about products or services occasionally, but they're only products or services that I have used or would use because I used them previously.
So I think that I had that at the beginning as well, where I couldn't say buy this product because I didn't have the product. So I started to ask myself the question: how can you say something about a product if you don't have it, if you haven't used it? So my solution to that is, at least to my mind, right? It's like Doug was saying on his on your interview with Doug Cunnington. I believe you asked him this question, or I think you did, and he was saying something just like on the same lines that I think of this issue. Like you're not telling lies about the product, right? I mean, as you said, you have people who are going to tell lies about the product just to persuade you to buy the product. But in the case, like in my case, or in many other affiliate like Amazon, at least Amazon affiliate marketers, where you simply cannot buy every product that you promote, you just how do you say, curate.
Curate or
exactly.
compile.
So you go all over the web, and put all these nice articles together, a nice article and helpful that will just give the person the best information they can find about that product in order to make the best decision they can make based on what's out there.
I think that's a great way to be able to create good content for folks that doesn't feel scammy, or it doesn't taste bad to do that. I just go one step further in creating whatever my online business is around, is just around products that I use. And so, yes, you can make money with Amazon, referring people to products that you don't use. And if you are providing good information to them, I mean, I don't think that's wrong. I'm not doing that because I think there are a lot of people out there who are doing it better than me, who are doing it much better than I can. And so for me, because of where I'm at in my journey and the rest, it's just easier for me to create content around products that I use and that I trust and I like. And so that's where I'm at.
I see what you mean. Yeah, it's one of those, because before I got into internet marketing, I got myself into multi-level marketing. So I know that's a gray area, and many people will say, well, that's scam and all that, blah, blah, blah. I don't necessarily believe it's a scam. Most of the businesses, they are, but if you have a good product to sell, a good company to promote, I think it's a really good and interesting business model. But one thing that I got into it and then I got out of it as soon as I got into it, just because of the scamminess and of the industry. So I didn't want to get myself and put a name out there and people will say, oh, that guy, I don't want that. But one thing that I learned, and I think they do extremely well in multi-level marketing, is they will teach you psychology and sales. If you want to learn sales and psychology, just go and join a multi-level marketing company, and those guys, are gonna make you probably the bestseller in the on the planet. So I learned from them that in order to this is what usually happens, right? If you want someone to buy from you, well, they first need to trust you, and then once they trust you, you can just sell them everything. That's why you have big marketers like Pat Flynn, that we were together on on the live stream the other day, and any big guy on an audience. You can sell them anything because they will buy it. They trust you. They love you. They love your content. And this is one of the things that it will happen in the future with this brand that I'm building. If you want, it's going to be like 5 years from now, where we have tens of thousands of people following. You can, say, hey, this is Adrian. I used to be a construction worker, and there you go. Now I'm a guru, if you want. And then you can say, hey, this is my story, and this is how I did it. People will be interested to know, and they will pay you for training or whatever, coaching or whatever. So I guess that's another way to look at how to make money online, not only from affiliate marketing, but as well if you have an affiliate marketing business, that's another way for you to gain trust or to make sales, to gain the trust of your visitor, having good content. And you know how many websites, they look so scammy nowadays. You just need to
I think what we see a lot of people do is, and I was guilty of this in the beginning too, is we got into the whole make money online niche probably because we wanted to make money, and so that was the goal. It really was to try to get a sale, to try to get someone to click the link to go and buy the things, without going through the steps that you talked about earning their trust and, really building that relationship with them. And I think that's why a lot of people, including myself, struggle with affiliate marketing in the beginning. And it just takes time. And you think that it's going to be fast because everything on YouTube says, $100 a day, $20 a day, PayPal money. And it's just not really like that. It is like a real education, and you have to treat it like a real business. And no, there's very few real businesses that are profitable immediately.
Tell me which. I mean, unless you go and sell, unless you go in and rob a bank, which I don't recommend. Everybody, please don't listen to my stupid. Don't rob a bank. But that would be the way of you making as much money as some of these YouTubers are telling you out there. Make 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 per month overnight or 6 months. It's I won't say it's impossible, but you need to have some skills already. Maybe this is what many gurus would not tell you when they try to sell your product, and they say, hey, I can teach you how to make $10,000 per month if you buy my training. And what they will not tell you is that you need to have some skills previously, in order to maybe achieve that goal in the time frame that he's saying. And until now, I haven't met anybody who said that, hey, I bought this course and I made $10,000. But that's one of the things that people will not tell you online, and it takes time. Emilia, she's been doing it for some time now. I believe I watched your where is it? Your first YouTube channel.
Oh God! Are you gonna go and share that first video? Oh
no, God. I'm not gonna share it. I'm just gonna tell people your YouTube channel. But go and watch Emilia's YouTube channel, and you'll see she started in 2018, I believe it was.
Yep. And
she's still not a millionaire by now. I started at the end of 2017, and I still need to go to work. Right? We have kids, we have jobs, we have lots of responsibilities that would not allow us to, do as many things I would like to do. Many more videos, I would like to do more websites, but when, right? This is
Yeah, it
what,
takes time. It just takes time. And I think a lot of people are in a hurry to get there.
for sure.
And they feel like it must be a scam because it wasn't something they could do in a month or 2 months
Yeah.
or even 6 months. So that course must have been bogus, and that a marketer must have taken advantage of me, when really what you got to do is get in there and do the work. And that's just, it's hard for a lot of people. It's hard for me. It was
Yeah.
hard for me.
Well, I know that many people get into this. I've shared this on my last interview with Doug, that most people will get into how to make money online or how to create a business or any of these businesses that some people think they're scammy, with the wrong idea, with the wrong mindset. So they come, oh, I want to make $1,000 in 1 week, without doing anything, without knowing anything, without any money. Dude, I keep saying this. If you find that, please call Emilia, please call me, please go in my Facebook group and tell everybody how you do it. Because it's that you're looking for a unicorn. You see, Emilia has a unicorn there. That's what you're looking for.
Well, I have to tell you, when you were going back to my YouTube channel and pointing out the content there, I really didn't find my feet here on YouTube until
Let's talk a little bit about your YouTube channel.
Well, what
Sorry.
I just really felt like things got easier on YouTube when I stopped trying to sell things, if that makes sense. Like, I focused more on connecting with people. And I had got it in my mind that I wanted to build this channel and that I would eventually use it to make money, right? Because that's why I was on YouTube.
Yeah.
But as I did that more, I actually found something more valuable, if that makes sense, as I started to build a community of people who were doing something similar to me. And I sort of lost the drive to want to sell them stuff.
I see.
I don't really feel the drive to create products to release to them, even though sometimes they ask for it, because that is not the value that I get from them now. And people say, oh, well, how are you going to make money from your YouTube channel? And oh, you must be creating content that is wasteful. You're wasting your time creating content for people without a funnel. And a really good friend of mine, and I'll just call him out, John Davis, he has a digital introverts group and I talk to John all the time. And he's after me about building my funnel. And if John ever sees this, he's going to type in the comments, he's going to say, Emilia, where is your funnel?
Yeah.
And, I just have just less interest since the YouTube started to grow, about making these people my tribe and my customers, I guess, because I really don't think of them that way. And, I don't know if you watch any of my videos, you'll notice a couple things that I never do. I almost never ask people to subscribe. I don't ask people to like my videos. I don't ask them to go to my Facebook pages. I don't ask them really to do anything other than, I did it more in the beginning, but in the last like 400 or 500 subscribers, like I really don't ask them to do those things. And, I don't want to say gurus, but lots of people who create YouTube content will say, and don't forget to ask them to like and subscribe to your videos because they'll forget. And I don't.
By the way, everybody, please remember to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment.
What I have found is that if people truly like your content and they truly like what you are doing, they will subscribe to your channel. And just getting subscribers to have 10,000 or 100,000 subscribers, if those people don't honestly like your content and they don't honestly want to engage in your videos, I mean, what is the point? And so
I tell you what's the point. You need to look at your analytics, and you'll find crazy stuff in your analytics. And I was looking the other day on my analytics, and that's why I start to ask everybody to please subscribe, please like, share, comment, because 79% of the people watching these videos, they're not subscribed. So that's the reason why, because and it's psychological. People will watch this video, they'll have some fun here with us, but then as we go to the end of the video, people will say, okay, I need to go and make quickly my lunch for tomorrow because I need to go to work, and they forgot. That's why they keep telling the gurus out there, they will say, hey, please remember to tell them to subscribe. Which I
Well,
mean,
Adrian, let me ask you a question, Adrian. Let me ask you
yeah.
something. If you see a content creator or a video on YouTube that you think is just freaking amazing, and you think, I want to see this person again, do you forget to subscribe to their channel?
Usually not. Usually not.
And I think that people aren't giving people who consume on YouTube enough credit, because I don't forget to, if I see something on there and I think that it's amazing, I subscribe. And I think that the fact that maybe I have a huge percentage of people who are consuming my content that don't subscribe, that tells me that my content is crap.
Not really. No, honestly.
No. It's like there's 70 some percent of people who come to my channel who consume something that I created and they didn't subscribe. And I don't think that I'm going to get them to subscribe to my channel by asking them. I think that I'm going to get that. I'm going to capture some of that 80% or 70% or 50% by creating better content that is more targeted to them, that is going to make them want to do nothing else but subscribe, because they can't not come back. And you know what? Those people who do subscribe are going to be warm to hot traffic for me. They're going to go and watch every single video that I create. They're going to be so valuable. Now, people say, oh, well, it's good to have lots of subscribers, but what does it tell YouTube when you have a subscriber and that thumbnail gets shown to them in the browse section when they're on their YouTube homepage and those people don't click? Those are bad signals.
Exactly.
I don't think people should be getting people to subscribe who aren't like hot traffic, because I think it can actually hurt you. It can hurt the performance of your videos if people see the thumbnail and they don't click on it.
Do you create videos based on keyword research, or just
yes.
All right.
Yes. I don't release a single thing without a thought about keywords.
That's cool, because you have many people who will just start to vlog and or just like bloggers who start to blog about, hey, look at my cat, she's so cute, you know. People will not find you, so it's
no, you're right, you're absolutely right.
So tell me a little bit about how you started this YouTube channel. I know it's funny because I've watched your first videos. Please, everybody, go and check it out, because I tell you why.
Please don't.
I tell you why, because if you guys are scared of cameras, if you guys are scared of talking into a mic and listen to yourself after that, because it would sound stupid. It did sound stupid for me, very stupid. Well, Emilia here has a similar story. You should see her first videos, and now you simply cannot stop her talking.
I told you to watch out.
So, do you want to tell maybe people who's gonna watch this video how you got over that? You know, how you got over the fear of the camera and that annoying sound of, you know, of your own voice. At least that's what you think, you know. That's what I thought. Oh, this is so annoying, I can't hear myself, you know.
Oh, well, you know, it goes back to the origin of this YouTube channel. I started this channel, my own channel, because I was definitely adverse to hearing my own voice or seeing myself on screen. And I don't know if it's a self-confidence thing or if it's something I just had never gotten used to, but I had a lot of anxiety about going on camera, and the entirety of my life I basically avoided being on video or seeing myself on video. And whenever I did, it was awful. It was awful. I was so critical of myself, and I just hated the sound of my own voice, and it was just awful. It was just awful. But when I discovered, when I went online, it was that being on video and being on camera and being on audio was all of a sudden an asset. It was a tool that you had to use. And I realized that I was super handicapped by not having this ability. And so I decided to go to YouTube and start a channel to get over that. And lucky for me and sad for you, many of the initial videos that I did post there, I have taken down.
Really?
Because, yes,
you should have left them there, man.
Some of them were for products that it goes back to that whole clickbank, like, you know, products I didn't believe in. Like I wanted the channel to have just content that I believed in. And so I had started out with clickbank and I was trying different things. And, you know, at some point I got to it and realized I don't believe in these videos. And it's not that my performance is bad in them, because there's plenty of those, believe me, there's plenty of videos where I'm like awful in them. But you know, I got rid of those because I didn't believe in them. But
So do
I
you
started
reckon?
YouTube. Go ahead.
Sorry, go on. Do you reckon that going into facing your fear, if you want, and facing that, you know, I'm scared of you, I'm scared of this thing, and being silly on it, and then play it to yourself, and then being silly again, play it. Do you think that actually helped in your brain maybe getting used to your voice and all that?
I think that all of it. For me, it was initially first, it was hard to talk to a camera. You know, you're not talking to people. The editing was actually the worst, because I can post, like I can record a video pretty easily and post it without looking at it. But it was the editing that was the bad part. I would very frequently publish a video and never look at it again. So I wouldn't be able to critique it. There were like no editing whatsoever. It wasn't until I had to start editing my videos that I think that I really overcame that trouble.
Listen, you came so far. I have to congratulate you. It's really awesome. So watching the first videos, I had so much laugh at work as I was watching in my machine. But then watching your videos actually kind of inspired me to reach out to the big guys that I know as well in my industry. And I said, well, Emilia, she's doing already with one of my mentors, Doug Cunnington. She's doing already an interview, and I know the guy for 3 years, and I have, you know, so hey, that inspired me to actually you know, take action as well, and maybe reach out to these guys and invite them to this channel. And I thank you for that.
Well, you know, I have to give credit where credit is due, and I will give a shout out to John Dykstra from Fat Stacks blog. You know, John is a huge player in the ad revenue, you know, build websites to earn ad revenue, that space. I mean, I would call him a really big player, you know, for a one-man shop, right? Yeah. And when I had about 300 or 400 subscribers, and I'm a student of his, I had bought his one of his courses, and I wish it was for sale now because it was such high quality, and for the price, like you really couldn't beat what he had to offer. But I went to him on email and I just cold pitched him, and I just said, hey, I'm your student. I love what you're doing, and I'm working on a YouTube channel. Will you come and do an interview? And he literally had no incentive to come and do it.
That's
literally
so awesome.
None. And
That's
he
so awesome.
agreed to do it. He came and spent an hour with me, and it was my first interview, and I'm sure I could have done things so much better. But that's what gave me that initial confidence to ask other people. And yeah, I get no's all the time. People tell me, shut me down left and right. But what you see in the channel, just over time, more and more people are saying yes. And as the channel grows and it has more subscribers, I think more people will say yes. And John really helped put me on the path to gaining that momentum. And that was one of the reasons why I was excited to come here, because I was really thinking about paying it forward, because he did me a favor.
For sure. I mean, if these guys come to your channel, they do you a favor. At the same time, they might get new people to their channel, to their courses, which is awesome.
But he shared the interview to his followers, which he did not have to do.
Not for sure. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, and so that is just it gave me the confidence.
The confidence
to go forward.
To keep asking, right? To keep asking.
Yes, and also to keep creating content.
That's awesome. I was really inspired by that. You know, I actually. Since I saw your interviews, I said I need to do the same. Helen, Velin, guys, if you want to unmute yourselves and ask, you know, participate in any way, feel free. We're gonna stay here for another 5 to 10 minutes.
I don't care. My next appointment is cleared, so I can stay here as long as you want.
Awesome. I tell you what, I would love to do this more with you, Emilia, with other guys in the space, like small hustlers like us trying to get out of the rat race. So I'm sure that if you enjoyed this one today, Emilia, maybe we can do this more often.
Yeah, well, if we can schedule it in advance well enough so people know.
Yeah, that's true.
And when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I should be able to leave like that message, you know, where I can tell my people
Uh-huh.
to come over here, you know, because I don't have a Facebook group, I don't have
see.
an email list or anything, and so that would be a really easy way to tell people, hey, you know, we're going live over here.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I could probably bring some people over here and to participate, and
True.
because I think it's fun, and this type of content is. Some people, not everybody, but some people will be interested in participating.
Look, Helen likes it. So if Helen likes it and she's here, we appreciate you and we love you and thank you for being here. So we keep doing this stuff.
So who is Helen says, I think Alex is going to copy you. Who's that?
Alex is Alex Cooper, an amazing guy. I love this dude. His YouTube channel is WP Eagle.
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah. He has really figured it out, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's very smart. He's been doing this for ages, and you know, I believe he's been self-employed for 16 years or something like that. So we're gonna get there as well. We're just 2 to 3 years away. So you know, 100% we're gonna get there. Same Velin. Thanks, brother, for being here. So let me ask you this, Emilia, before we close this session, and as we said, maybe we do another one in the future. I really want to kind of know where do you see yourself in 5 years, like with the YouTube channel, with your business. Where do you see yourself? What can you see? What's your vision?
Well, that's a great question. I would like to be. I have this dream of having multiple income sources. And
Good.
So that if I wanted to just drop everything and go do something else for a while, that I would be able to have those continue on without me. And so what I've been working on slowly is building up my skills with building websites and monetizing websites and the YouTube channel. I also have a couple of KDP properties under a pen name, and I am looking at, you know, because I do some stuff over on Skillshare, just testing out the platform. So ultimately, in 5 years, I would like to have a full-time livable income coming from each of those sources, so that if one of those sources were to be cut off for any reason, like I have a rental property, and if that rental property, for some reason, I didn't get paid that month, or there was a disaster, and that asset, that income stream was gone, that I would be able to live and support my family on any one of the other ones. So if for some reason, you know, the worst happened, the chances are that at least one of those streams would still exist so that I could support my family. I don't have any dreams of retiring and going and sitting on a beach forever, because that sounds like
boring.
Hell. It sounds so awful.
Well, you know, the dream is, and I have exactly the same goal. Like my big vision is to build mostly income online with online properties, and then take that money out of these investments or these properties online, and then put them into tangible properties like houses, you know, gold, and things that will never lose their value. As you were saying, any of these properties online, Google can come and swipe your website and see you later, alligator. That's it. Your money is gone, and 5 years of your hard work is gone as well. You know, so but that's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. It's an awesome vision, and I would love to, when I have you back on Hasta la Vista Boss YouTube channel, maybe we can go as well on other topics like property investment, because I like to talk about that as well. I'm not a guru in any of these things that we talk about here, but I do each one of them at a very basic level, which is more than many people do anyway, right? So no one will take action to build an online business. No one will take action to go to the bank and ask some money to buy a property. Like very, 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 very few people.
Well,
Right?
I have to tell you that, and I think that it is really valuable for people to see content being posted out there by people who are on their way. And this was something that Doug Cunnington and I talked about. And it's the reason that he, and there's an interview going live tomorrow, apparently on his channel,
I can't
because I
wait.
agreed to go on his channel. And I mean, I'm not a guru, right? Like I don't make thousands of dollars or anything. But one of the reasons he wanted to talk to me and he found that it was valuable for his audience is content from creators and people who are on their way. I mean, people can relate to that. It's much more relatable to see people who are at the beginning stages, but most people don't want to share that.
Yeah.
Most people are feel like they need to succeed and to be the expert before they go back and let everybody know where they're at.
I have one thing that I want to share, and it's like a little bit of a rant, because I've seen people are in my friends list on Facebook. These guys, they build a website or two, they make $500 per month, and now they're charging people for consulting. So although I agree with you, you don't have to make it in order to share your experience, share your journey, like you and I were doing. I hate these guys that they're charging because they think they're gurus, or they have experience. What happens if someone that you are coaching for to build their business, what happens when they start to ask you questions in areas that you don't know? You basically lose their time and money. Rant over.
No, I just think it goes back to stuff that we've already talked about being really authentic and upfront with people. I mean, if you are honest with people and tell them, this is my experience, this is how long I've been in there, and I think I can offer you value based upon that experience, and I'm going to charge you for it. And if somebody sees all of that stuff and they acknowledge everything about you and they still want to pay you for it because you are one step further than them, I mean, I don't think that's wrong. I do think it is wrong for people to misrepresent how much experience they have.
Exactly.
And I will agree with that.
That's awesome. I really, really enjoyed this, Emilia. It was really awesome.
Yeah, well, hopefully you'll take this and then be able to bring on, some other people onto the channel, and it will just help diversify the content that you have and help you build confidence in whatever it is that you feel like you need to build. I mean,
well, I just hope, honestly, the reason I do these videos, once is for accountability. When I do share my stuff, like what I do and technical stuff, how to keyword research and other stuff. And then is to help other people if they need answers to the questions, like I did the other day. Someone asked how to use Ahrefs for keyword research, and I did a video to answer that subscriber question, and then to motivate people, inspire them, incentivize people that you don't have to be you don't have to be rich in order to start a business to become rich. You know what I mean? You have to start. I want people to know that, what? I work. Everybody knows already that when I'm on my break, I have my laptop with me, and I have a quick sandwich, like 5 minutes, and then go straight to my laptop and do my stuff. And everybody's looking, hey, what you doing, man? What's going on there? And as I started to share my side hustle with other people, they were saying, hey, what? You doing this? You have a YouTube channel? And then the guy said to me, hey, I have a YouTube channel as well. And what's funny? The guy has 22,000 subscribers. Bro, he's a crane driver. His name is Andy. Costa Crazy, if everybody wants. Bro, you have 22,000 people. And then another awesome thing is that a different day, I talked to someone else and they asked me, hey, Adrian, what's you doing? So I said, well, I'll do this. And then they say, really? I do this. And there's another guy who sells books on Amazon. And I said, wow, this is amazing. I can't believe it. And that's why I want to share this, because there's people out there, small people like us, who's hustling, trying to get out of the rat race. And I just want them to know there's a community of people where they can get motivated if they need motivation, inspiration, whatever, help. That's the whole reason of the Hasta la Vista Boss YouTube channel.
Awesome. Well, I think that you have got a great start going here, Adrian. And I think if you are consistent with it, that it can't help but grow. Like, it just can't help it. It will have to grow.
Thanks. Helen, I've unmuted you guys. So if you want to say something before, I switch this thing off.
No, just thank you for being here.
Oh, that's
It's
awesome.
been great. Really interesting listening.
Hey, don't tell Alex about this, because he's gonna start copying me and he's gonna be my competition.
He mentioned it yesterday on his live stream.
Did he?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Helen. Thanks for being here. It's really awesome.
I had to be, because I know of you obviously through Carl.
Yeah.
And then I saw your thing on Facebook not that long ago. Actually, I thought, oh, what's he up to now?
Well,
Helen, before we go, let me ask you something. What are you working on? Like, what are your
at the moment, I do a lot of proofreading, but it's not profitable at all. I do have 2 websites. I have lots of domains, but I don't do much with them.
Why not?
That's awesome. Maybe we have you on the channel next time, Helen, and we talk more about this stuff. Please come. I love this stuff.
I'm too shy.
Oh, that's all right. You just go and watch Emilia's videos.
I'm going to, yes. Emilia Gardner.
Well, let me tell you, the way that I got started getting comfortable was I went and did this Facebook Live challenge. And you may or may not know of an affiliate marketer. His name is Jacob Karras. But when Jacob started his Facebook group, 2 years ago now, when there were a couple hundred people in the group, he did this Facebook Live challenge. And we went live every single day for 10 days. And I used to cry.
Oh.
I literally used to cry. I would turn it on and it would be so stressful that I would turn it off before anybody could log on, and then I would cry. And if you really want to go see those really awful videos, go join Jacob's group and then go to the videos section, and you will find all the videos from the channel from that challenge, and that is about as raw as it gets.
Wow.
Alrighty then. Now I'm gonna wrap this up. Emilia, where people can find you if they want to know more about you?
The only place that I am doing anything online that it really has any place to go is my YouTube channel. And if people are interested in following sort of the journey, or to catching interviews, or learning more about building websites to monetize them with display ads, that's basically what I'm doing. I have some pretty interesting plans or plotting some things going on in April. Like, I had a really great call this morning for a potential collaboration in April. I'm super excited about it. And it's just that's basically what I'm doing over there. So anybody who wants to come check it out, they're welcome to.
That's awesome.
Will do. Thank you.
That's awesome. All right, everybody, it was great to have Emilia on. Thanks a bunch for coming, and I really hope to have you again, and we can go into other topics, like we were saying, property and other stuff. Now please remember, Emilia, please remember everybody to subscribe, like, share, leave comments. If you have questions, leave comments. And if you like this hangout. And until next time, bosses, stay focused, because we're going to get rid of that boss. All right. Thanks for watching.
Later, everyone. Thank you.